Hi everyone, I'm Kobe. Welcome back to my show, and today I'm here with Orlando. If you want to introduce yourself, Orlando.
Hi, my name's Orlando. I'm a sophomore here at Bellarmine. I'm a kicker on the sprint football team, and I'm also a finance and marketing double major here.
All right, awesome. So you said you're on the sprint football team. I know this is the first year that Bellarmine has the sprint football team. Do you kind of just want to explain to me a little bit, like what it is, what the difference is between maybe like regular football and sprint football?
Okay, so the big difference is the weight limit. Everything's the same. It's basically normal college football. It's just there's a weight limit. So the weight limit is, I believe, 178. And if you are over that certain weight, you have to lose a little bit in order to meet those requirements. Otherwise, it's just a normal game.
Okay, so do you happen to know what the reason is why they created sprint football and have you have that weight limit rather than just regular football?
For me, I have no idea what the reason is. I'm actually kind of figuring this out myself because this is brand new to Bellarmine, obviously. For me, I don't really have a problem with it. I'm 155, and they actually encourage me to keep eating and gaining weight in order to maybe hit that limit in a way, I guess you could say.
All right, so you all just had your very first game on this past Saturday, correct? The very first game of the ever in this whole program. So tell me about that a little bit.
Okay, so we traveled all the way to West Virginia to play Alderson Broadus. It was their third year in the sprint football program, and this was our first game. It was a good game, very tough. We ended up losing, but overall, for our first game, we played really good. We lost 34-26, but still, it was a great game.
Yeah, 34-26 for like a brand new program is not horrible at all. And you all have another game this week, correct, against Midway?
Absolutely.
Are you all looking forward to that? Do you think it's going to be a good game? They're kind of closer, so maybe that could end up being a rival situation.
I think it is a rival situation because they've been in it for quite a while, but we're ready for it.
How do you think that's going to go?
That's a tough one to predict, but as long as we keep working and keep practicing and play our game, I think we'll be fine.
Awesome. Well, since this is also a new program, can you kind of just tell me a little bit about like what your all's hopes are, your goals for this season, what you're kind of wanting to accomplish as your first season in the program?
So for our first season here at Bellarmine, we want to have everyone behind us. We want to have a background. We want to be known for something. I mean, it's not going to be as big because it's not like big college football, but we're still a program and we still want to win. We still want to make a name for ourselves and hopefully have the support of everyone behind us.
And I think one of the biggest ways to get support is have people come out to your games. And there is a couple of home games, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where are those played at? And do you know like when some of those will be?
They're going to be played at St. X as we're getting our field together. And one of the games I know of is on my birthday, so it's October 15th at St. X.
And who do you all play that day?
I believe we play St. Mary.
Well, that'll be really cool for you to play at home on your birthday. Hopefully some of your friends will come get to watch. Let's talk about your first game again. I know you all said that it was a close game, it was a good game. You've played football in the past, correct?
No.
Well, let's talk about that then.
All right.
Absolutely. So tell me how you got involved in this.
Well, one of my buddies, he's actually a manager on the sprint football team, and he said, you know what, you played soccer your whole life, so why don't you try it out? So he set me up with the actual coach, which is Coach Davis, and I just kind of got into the groove of it. It was definitely a change, I'll say that.
So what's been the biggest change between playing soccer and playing football, in your opinion?
I would probably say whenever I'm kicking the ball, I have to worry about hitting a certain spot and my technique. Hitting the football in a certain way is kind of foreign to me because I've grown up playing soccer and I could just boot a ball or whatever. But there's certain ways you got to do it in order to get it down the field.
Is this interesting? Like you said, you're a sophomore, so obviously you didn't play sprint football last year because it wasn't a program yet. How has life as a student athlete been different than not as a student athlete?
Honestly, I don't really see a change, but I will say I have to balance schoolwork, athletics, my social life a little bit more, but obviously this is a big experiment and a big change for me, so I'm willing to see how this goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the biggest things that people have a stigma around sprint football is that because it's not NCAA, it's maybe not the same. But as you're explaining it to me, it's just as the same as any of the other NCAA programs. So another question that I have for you is, what are you looking forward to the most? Like this new experience, this new team, this new program?
I kind of want to create goals for myself. Obviously, I want to keep working. I know I'm brand new to this, but I'm willing to work for it. I'm willing to put my foot in the game, keep working for it. I want to have the support of everyone around me, and I want to get close with my teammates, my coaches, and hopefully be known on campus for something.
Going back, the first game, did you play in that game?
No, I kind of just watched. Obviously, I had to get used to the game. I've watched football, but being a part of the football team, that's different. And I mean, there was obviously some errors. We're gonna work on that, but hopefully, I can get my groove in, and that I can get in the game and hopefully score some points and help us win some games.
So another big thing about sprint football is just that people don't really quite obviously understand it yet because everyone knows D1 regular college football.
Mm-hmm.
If there could be, I know you said you want the support from everybody, you want everyone to just know that you all want to be something as well. If there is one thing that you could tell the student body or the Bellarmine community about sprint football, what would that one thing be?
Just come out and watch some of our games. We want to keep growing, just like the other programs are growing as well. We want to be part of the Bellarmine community as well. We're just starting out, and we just need help.
Absolutely, yeah. So we know coming to the games, super excited. I'm definitely going to go. Have you run into people like saying anything to you about anything negative to you in person?
Well, not really, no. It's just been very supportive, like, oh, you're going to do great. Hope to see you play. I hope you guys win something, you know. It's just a lot of support right now. I haven't really came across anything negative.
Good. I'm really glad that there's support behind this. It's just awesome to finally have Bellarmine have any kind of football program regardless. And I think maybe, do you think maybe one day this could become D1 NCAA college football? Is that the goal maybe? Or do you have anything to say about that?
I feel like it's possible. This is a foundation, but it'll take quite a while.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you all are headed in the right direction. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate that. Thank you all for joining in on my show, and I will see you all next week.